Now can I go? Right, here we are. I think we're going. Maybe?
Are we there?
I think we're there.
Yeah, you're good to go.
We're good to go.
Yeah, I'm there
Well,
now.
it's been an interesting day today. I've heard that there was a few discussions being had.
They were not discussions.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, they were discussions because I wasn't there to hear them. So I have to give them a title of some sort.
Yeah, but okay, so one person did some talking, another person tried to do some talking, but then got interrupted by the other person that was talking, and then kept talking and talking and talking. At least that's what I saw.
That's what I saw.
Well, you wouldn't have saw it, you would have heard it.
Oh no, we
I was
were watching
watching
it.
I saw
I'm
it.
not sure what I heard. I know what I saw, but I'm not sure what I heard.
Okay. And who was the first lot of people that were? Was there? Did you have a show, Sean, or was it only just Jose's shows today?
Yeah, I streamed earlier. We didn't really touch on the top. I mean, we talked about like AI and all that kind of stuff for a little bit, but it was one of the layback ones where it's kind of meanders everywhere.
Oh, so some real conversation, Sean.
Yes.
Oh, so you were correct then, Sean.
I'm always correct.
Right, cool.
If you guys need the correct answer, just let me know.
Yeah, that's cool. As long as we got it sorted out, because you are correct in saying that you're correct all the time without being correct. So I believe your correctness. I like that.
You're welcome.
Sean is correct.
How's my audience?
Consensus?
Oh, I see an avatar.
Casual. You may need to adjust it a little bit. It's interrupting mine. Casual.
You can never get a straight answer out of anybody in this community. Never.
Sound fantastic. Did you get your computer fixed? Must be.
You tell. You're the exception. You're the exception. You get a straight answer out of you, but nobody else.
Are you sure about that, mate?
Look, I'll give you an upside down answer.
We'll
right?
never get a straight answer out of you, Davros. Ever.
They said it was flat. They didn't say it was straight.
I'll take it round or straight, whatever way it comes. I don't care.
Yeah, we live on an infinite
on the level
plane.
about
that.
Oh shit! Derp, 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 derp.
So am I right in saying that this Brian person that Blue argued with has got less mathematical knowledge than what I have, or he knows the terminologies but he doesn't know how math works?
It's pronounced
I think Terry. I think you're Einstein compared to him. Honestly, I think both of us are.
It's like Einstein compared to him.
It's pronounced Terry. It's pronounced brain leak.
Oh, okay. Brain leak. Brain leak. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's got to stick a finger in one ear so it doesn't fall out
of a butt.
I think he had a finger in one ear, so he couldn't hear Blue's answers.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted to hear his answers. To be fair, he just wanted to be right just once.
Well, I was nearly ready to set the debate up a couple of days ago with him with Blue, and I didn't hear nothing about it. So he must have come through. Must have had to think about it.
I don't know about the thinking part.
There wasn't a whole lot of thinking done.
I mean, his opening presentation, you knew it wasn't going to go all that well because he was just all over the place, absolutely everywhere, going in all kinds of different directions.
A visual or a verbal presentation?
No, verbal. He was just spouting stuff, wasn't he, Blue? It's just kind of like, what the hell? This guy's everywhere here. Holy shit!
It sounded like he Googled science terms and just said every word he saw on the page.
Yeah.
In a random order.
Well, the top 20 science terms, and then just rattled them off. Yeah, okay.
I thought, Blue made it pretty clear. He said, I think we should just stick to 2 or 3 topics or something and just stick to that. And he says, yeah, I'm cool with that. And next thing you know, he's going on like 20 different directions and then coming back again and then going out in 20 different directions again. It was hilarious. The only thing that came out of Blue right enough he mentioned gravity several times. And that was about the height of it.
That was my favorite part. Brian's like, blah, blah, blah. Then Blue would like respond. And then Brian would go, wait, now you guys are starting to cut me off. Blue had said a combined total of maybe 50 seconds worth of stuff. And that was after his 20-minute dissertation.
Yeah. Dissertation. God. Don't call it a thesis, though. Whatever you do.
Well, I thought there was a lot of thinking going on. But it was just the incorrect thinking. And I'm sorry, it was just incorrect.
like he said, "Gotcha, Blue." I was like, "What?"
But where was this rumpus going with these?
He said inverse square law. Gotcha.
Where was this rumpus person think that they were going with what he was presenting?
That was at the end after.
That was after Blue had finished.
Oh, okay. This was in the other part. Okay.
It was the same. It was the same thing, but Blue got out just before Rumpus began, and
then it turned to bollocks.
And then
it was bollocks. That's all it was.
My ears were already bleeding. I needed to keep some blood in my head, so I had to leave.
Oh,
dizzy.
Rumpus went full on Rumpus too.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me, and I'm going, Rumpus, where are you going with all this?
Jesus Christ, shut up and let me make my point. Hang on, I'm nearly there. 3 more minutes.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. I've got it. Wait, I'll finish my sentence.
I'll tell you what, when he started with the blank screen, I thought, oh shit, here we go.
I saw him start typing, and I thought, "Oh fuck, nothing good is going to come from this." I mean, nothing good can come from.
I thought maybe he's going to pull up a diagram. No, he's typing. Oh no, he's got to get the font right. Oh shit.
So did we work out how many seconds a meter is?
What? I missed that bit. What the hell was that about?
What? That's what I was trying to figure out. I was listening to what's going on. I'm going, how many seconds is a meter? I never got the answer.
Just a quick question for the panel, right? So if you got 10 times 3 and 10 plus 10 plus 10, do you get the same answer?
I don't know. One like
square law.
Blue said, we'll make it 10. He said, it'll be 100. He said, what? Boom!
All right, we'll make it 10.
Terminal velocity. Gotcha.
It was 146 feet.
What are we squaring?
Oh my god, it was crazy. It was crazy.
So is the square law angles of 6, 6, and 6 or something?
Yes.
666.
Boom! Coriolis proven.
And then you take it there and you square that and that equals that, and then it's 146 feet in 3 seconds. It's like, whoa, that's quick.
How do I prove it? 3 cubed. 3 cubed Blue, 3 cubed. Boom.
And if I'm wrong, I'll admit that. It's like, well, you better get ready to admit that, you know.
No. I just need Blue to say he's wrong. I mean, I can admit when I'm wrong, but I just need Blue to say it.
Come on now, Blue. There's one thing that you've got to not trust in science.
Nope, not a fucking thing. Nope.
It's one thing they taught you for absolutely no reason at all. What is it, Blue? You know,
Blue, I just embarrassed you. Admit it. You're wrong. 3 squared, inverse law. Terminal velocity.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust in science. People's description of it.
What they told me was to never talk to a window-licking nitwit like him, and I didn't listen to him.
I will say that was actually more entertaining. Just to I'm telling you, had to been looking at a list. It was just scanning for words.
Yeah, it seemed that way. Actually, I do like the guy. He's not. He gets all triggered sometimes, but he's kind of entertaining.
He did say that he was reading stuff, and he had paper rustling in the background as well at the start.
He didn't have a science bullshit generator, did he? A bit like the New Age generator we had, did he?
That thing is awesome.
But science, that's what it sounded like his presentation.
No. If he had, he would have made more sense.
Yeah.
Well, I
Hey,
started
Andrew.
out. I started out taking notes. I wrote down gravity, and then I wrote down Mickelson Morley, and then I just put the pencil down. There really was no point.
I was like, I
Let's
hope Blue's
just stick
writing
to
this down.
gravity.
And then about halfway through it, I went, for what?
No.
He's like, I put this together. This YouTube search, paste on this notepad with this YouTube search and this, and I'll just, now I see something that matches. I'll say that. Oh yeah, I'll go back to that. Oh, but I just remembered that thing that I was missing up there. I'll read that. Wait a minute. That matches with that. Wait a minute. Oh, now hold on. I'll read this. You know, my goodness.
But hang on. What's the difference between constant? What's the difference between constant, right, and exponential?
The first letters. Boom.
Length of the word. Boom.
3 cubed.
3 cubed.
Velocity. No. Okay.
Well, it's like that Michelson Morley thing. When the guy came up with the inverse square law, and then you need a loaf of bread and a gallon of milk. Oh wait, that's good. Sorry, grocery list.
I'm sorry. The second he said 9.8 meters seconds squared, inverse square law. I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
This is some new mathematics right here.
I tried to warn him.
Yeah,
I did.
You did. You did
I
try.
said, "Don't do that. Don't go there. You're gonna get hurt."
He said, what's 9 cubed? You said 26. He said, right. You were wrong earlier. Say you're sorry.
9 9 is 81 times 3. That's all right.
What did he say? He said,
Gotcha.
He asked a question. He was like, I was just triggering y'all so you guys start interacting. What did he say? He said something. He was like, what? Oh, man, I wish I knew what he said. I forget. He said something that was so off the wall.
Something about light moving 1 meter in a year.
Yeah. It might be bitch to forget.
I know. I was just trying to get you guys going.
Now, if I have interrupted Blue more than him, then I'll give that $10 in a super chat. I was thinking, well, you better get that $10 ready. Like,
he said, you can go back. Wait, don't go back. But if
the only time I heard Blue interrupt him was after he interrupted Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue's on his opening statement. Yeah.
Then he started yelling at me.
I'm happy. I'm going to go back tonight, and I'm going to time the talking point, like at how long everyone was talking. In that hour, I guarantee, Blue, you probably talked 7 minutes.
Yeah, about that.
Wow.
That's generous.
Hell,
Yeah.
he was doing a wonderful job digging that hole. There was no reason for me to get in it.
When I say 7, I'm rounding up from the 3 cubed.
Hang on, I want to go from Newton and the curve of the Earth, and then I want to bring in inverse square laws attached with dark gravity and the fact that the universe is not infinite. Plus,
don't forget terminal velocity.
No, but you have to times that by the Cavendish equation. That's relative to the motion of mass times mass.
Do not forget to divide by the square root of red.
Oh, and don't forget. Gotcha.
I'm colorblind.
Yeah.
I'm color illiterate, Blue. I don't know if I can use red.
It's the letters times the square root of terminal
Yeah,
velocity.
I've got you. It's the inverse square law. Boom.
He said, gotcha.
Does Coulomb's law have to do with Newtonian's mass time?
He said
mass
Blue,
equations. I mean, what?
He said, Blue, you messed up your whole debate. You screwed yourself.
Hey, he was absolutely convinced he was right about that.
Yeah. He said, gotcha. I knew it would happen.
No, but I was thinking about a gauge, how you could rate certain like fluff explanations and things, and I've come up with the perfect way to do it. You're listening to something on Discord or you're listening to something on YouTube and you start thinking like, maybe I should start cleaning. Maybe I should rearrange the furniture over there, things that have nothing to do with the argument or the conversation. That's when you're not interested. When you want to do the least most enjoyable thing that you could think of, like, you know what? this place needs another vacuum. You know what I mean? You know, that's my gauge now. It's if I start thinking about doing shit like that, like maybe I can watch some paint dry if I paint the fence again.
Yeah. You know, I've been thinking about a colonoscopy.
You know, just shit that has no relevance. The least thing on your mind. You know, maybe I can rearrange these papers over here for no reason at all.
I'm gonna get a jump on my taxes.
Exactly. You know, you shit like maybe.
Oh look, a robin.
Squirrel.
Oh, I wonder what's out in that tree right now. Like, yeah, it's just real fun.
No. Here's the best one. I'm going to get a magnifying glass. I'm going to lay some crumbs out on the floor outside. I'm going to wait for the ants to come. Then I'm going to burn them with the magnifying glass. That is more interesting than what I listen to.
Yeah.
Don't forget the 3 cubed.
At least it's science.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, I'm going to burn 3 ants at once. Because the inverse square law will make sure I've got 3 beams coming through that magnifying glass.
Yeah, but the light's going to take a year to travel, so you know. I mean...
1 meter.
That's what he said. Holy shit.
Blue sounded polax when that happened too.
Oh shit.
Blue, seriously, dude, Blue, I just don't know where you get the patience from. I really don't. There's nothing phases you at all. You just let it all happen.
There were flat earthers in the chat going, "This Brian guy's stupid."
Yeah, and Jose pointed it out. He goes, "Even flat earthers are saying you're wrong."
Yeah, even Pete Shea started off attacking Blue in the beginning. Started saying, Blue is a good man to put up with this. So I was like, whoa, coming from Pete Shea, that's a hell of a...
Pete Shea was saying that?
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah. He went from attacking Blue, calling him a military man and all the rest of it, and then he was like, damn. Blue's a man for putting up with this, you know.
So the question on everyone's lips is then, Blue, how does that make you feel that Pete Shea was on your side?
Wow. I need to take a shower.
A cold shower.
Yeah. A very lonely, cold shower.
With lots of soap and heaps of bleach.
What?
With lots of soap and
Is
heaps
it
of
gonna
bleach.
be like that? Is it gonna be like that scene out of Ace Ventura, Pet Detective?
Where all of them start freaking out.
She's a man.
Brian Horn is Finkel.
Finkel is Arnold. Oh, not Ray Finkel.
Hey, your gun is digging into my hip.
That's not my gun. Oh dear.
Professor Bell, I think he's trying to talk to you, Blue. He said you did a good job given you were seemingly talking to someone with the intellect of a mallard duck. Okay.
That's what he said. That's what he said in the chat. This guy's like debating with a duck. And I was like, that's interesting. Interesting, Professor.
Yeah.
No, that's because it keeps hissing at him.
What? 3 squared. 3 cubes. 3 cubes.
Derp, 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 derp.
Oh man.
Derp, 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 derp,
You gotta put together like a show reel, Blue, of all the people and all the derp that you've had to encounter, and just like in a little video. I'm sure Jose will let you use some of the footage, but
yeah, you call it the derp video. The derp video.
So this brain leak person is out of the side chats of these shows, and he hasn't really ever come on live streams to debate people before.
No, he has. He's come on Jose's a few times.
He's coming guns blazing and then like leaves or gets muted and then gets kicked off.
It was something that Brian Leak actually said that inspired one of my last videos. I don't know what it was. I can't remember even what it was. He said.
Recubed.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, it might have been, yeah, or derp, derp, derp.
We need Alan. Alan! Sorry, yeah.
You guys remember the Muppets with the 2 aliens? They were going Earth, Earth.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Those guys.
Yeah, you just throw in derp. It'll work with the puppets.
Derp. Yeah, you just get the silent A and just add the words. Oh man, it's crazy, exhausting even just listening to a debate like that. Well, debate. I really can't really call it a debate. There was nothing to
My
debate.
face hurt after it.
Yeah, right. I know.
I've got a headache.
I know.
I think we all have.
We all learned something tonight.
Okay, then ding
Blue
ding
has the
round two.
patience of a saint.
Yeah, what did we learn, Sean?
3 cubed.
Gotcha.
3 cubes of sugar.
Light
Boom.
travels 1 meter in a year. That's what I learned.
Yeah, that by far was the best.
Oh,
Sad
God.
thing is this is way too early in the year for a kind of like when you launch a really good movie in January. Nobody remembers it by Oscar season. It's just too early in the year for this much dirt.
Well, we've got to start rounding up for the dumb F for the year already, so we've got to get in early.
He's a contender. He's one of the first contenders.
Oh,
I think we need to do our own.
It's too late. They've all been nominated.
Yeah, but I think we need to do it. I think we need to do our own version.
What should we call it?
Just do it monthly.
Well, it's got to be. Is there an Aussie word for stupid or something like that?
Brian.
Well, they have a book. They have a book of the month, right?
What's it? What?
Book of the month. Ever heard of that?
Sure.
Book of the month club.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nope.
You need to do something like the
Flurf of the month club.
Flurf or derp of the month.
Flurf derp.
Derp.
Flurf derp.
There you go, Casual. Those guys.
The Flurf derp award.
No, yeah, that's the one. That's
Derp
the
of the
one.
month.
No.
It's the FDA. It's the FDA. The Flurf derp award of the month.
Yeah. Flurf derp. The Flurf
Hashtag FDA.
Why do I have get a job stuck in my yip 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 boom 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 get a job no 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 no
It's every derp 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 derp.
Yeah, derp 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 derp.
And it's scary how appropriate that is.
Who just
Yeah.
who made that there? I mean, who's presenting that there?
That was me.
Can you send me a copy of that? I'm going to change the words.
Of course I can, my friend.
Thank you. It's a shame it says politics down the bottom, but
you can edit that out and change it to the Derp Awards.
I can edit Flurf politics there. Flurf. Yep.
You can put a note in the background.
Flippertix.
Aussie word for stupid. New Zealander. Ban him.
New Zealander.
Ban him. I'm unsubscribing, Sean. That's it. That's it.
Oh no, he'll only have a few.
Dude, you don't know how accounts I've assigned to Sean already.
All of them.
all of them.
All 9.
You watched your subscriber count drop now, Sean.
Click on S.
There you go, Sheeples. There you go, mate. Send it to your Discord.
You scroll up a tiny bit to get S. Scroll up a little bit. There you go.
Mad Router. What? That's just English.
Sand groper. I never know that. Hang on. Don't go so fast.
That schooner is wrong. That's a pint.
No, it's only in your state, my friend.
What about Drongo?
That's it.
Yeah, Drongo. Yeah, Drongo.
Drongo. Here you go. Good suggestion.
Yeah.
Drongo.
Drongo's good.
Drongo of the year. There you go.
Drongo. Oh yeah, it's gotta be an Aussie. Fair dinkum.
Yeah, Drongo. Fair. Yeah, something. I don't know. Drongo.
I like how Sheep Shagger in New Zealand were in blue, like hyperlink there.
But do you like how we have shit face, shit house, shit scared, shit sandwich?
I think you guys just like to put shit in front of stuff.
A survey. We say survey.
Hey, we've got to go down the survey so we can get the snags.
A New Zealander? What the fuck? Look.
Sprog sperm.
You got more sheep over there than us.
Spewig. Spewing. Spewing. Spunk.
We got show pony here. Also ponce. We use ponce.
Starkers. Oh yeah, let's say that in England. Starkers.
Smoko.
Stinker, stiffy, stickwick.
Starkers.
Oh, fully stoked,
Starkers.
mate.
Asuk.
Starkers means undressed.
Naked.
Naked.
Yeah, yeah,
Stark
yeah,
naked. Yeah.
Starkers, mate. He was Starkers.
Sprung. He was sprung.
Aristarchus.
Spill your guts.
Yeah.
Reveal a deep down secret.
Pick another letter.
T. For Terry. T for Terry.
There it is. Take the
Oh,
piss.
Taddy maybe, I don't know. Take a slash. Take a piss.
Lord says Joey D.
Taddy tanked.
Suss it out.
Yeah, Tezza. See?
Suss it out. Oh, that's good. This good.
A dill.
Whoa,
Tezza.
man.
Drongo.
I already said Drongo.
Yeah, it said
Yeah,
Drongo,
I
you
did.
Drongo.
Drongo.
There you
T.
go,
I'm
Drongo.
sorry. I'm just a foreigner.
Tall poppy.
Told you, you're not a foreigner. Everybody's a foreigner, somebody. So we're all foreigners. Stop saying it.
It's been the theme of the day. Okay.
Tezza.
Yeah.
I am not a foreigner.
That's your new name, Terry. Tezza.
Sean, keep telling you. Yes, you are.
You got your own nickname. That's pretty cool. Songs. Flip flops.
Tool. Hey, hang on. Tool. What about Tool of the Year?
Tool is good.
Tool of the Year.
Tools are useful though.
Yeah, that's the only problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're it's like you're fucking Tool, mate. You know. Sorry, Terry.
Put money.
Blue.
Put the money in
Okay.
the thing.
7.2 up. Hey, I could put. Oh yeah, under the weather unit.
Pick another
I like
letter.
that you guys are only saying the stuff that involves being drunk.
Have you done D? D?
It needs to be the
Yeah.
Flirt Drongo Awards. Absolutely.
I think Drongo Awards are pretty good. Yeah.
Heart fuel.
Dag. Yeah, but there's another word.
Someone's
Yeah, I
another
like dags.
nerd.
Yeah, well, an actual word for a dag is something that hangs off the sheep's butt.
I thought that was a dog. No.
You've been watching Snatch too much, Sean.
Hell yeah.
There's a date.
You like dags? You like dags?
Yeah, I like dags.
Jesus.
I like dags.
Defo, Devo.
Dags.
Dial.
Where's Davros? Because it'll say wrong.
Yeah.
Professor Bell's asking me a random question about car stuff in the side chat, and I'm trying to look for words on to do with the dumb F of the year.
I see Sean's name in here. It's Darrow.
I'll discuss the car problems with you later, Phil.
I think Castro's good.
No, Penrite's better.
Penrite.
Penrite. But I don't know about 10W30 though.
Yeah, that seems
Depends on the type of car.
needed.
Most generically, you want
I'll go
10 weight
5.
40.
Concentrate the task at hand, Terry.
Yeah, I say sorry.
Mippet likes the Derp Awards.
Professor Phil Bell, 3 cubed.
Yeah, gotcha.
How about dickhead?
Straight to the point.
Oh, sorry.
I like it. It's short, sweet, and it translates well in lots of different languages. I'm down.
You know, Terry, being if you wanted to do it, very Australian.
Australian?
No, Australian.
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 Yeah, Australian.
It's Dickhead of the Week would come out so nicely, and it just rolls off the tongue.
That's what she said.
Boom, boom.
But we need it monthly.
That gets me every time.
Oh, Dickhead of the Month. It still works.
Yeah, Dickhead of the Month and then Drongo of the Year.
Is dickhead one word?
Do your block.
How about dumber than a dead? How about dumber than a dead dingo's donga?
Of the week.
That's a bit of a mouthful, though, isn't it?
That's what she said.
Dumber than a dingo's donga.
There you go, Drongo. I think it's
How about drier than a pommy's bath mat? Oh, sorry, that's a different subject.
I think Drongo still fits. Drongo's still a good option, I think.
Yeah, Drongo, yeah.
Dole Bludger works for old Captain Hammerball.
Drop kick. Drop
Yeah,
kick.
dro-
I
yeah,
believe
drop kick.
Terry just went straight past the drop bear official
Drop kick
warning.
Drongo.
Drongo of the month. Dickhead of the
Killer
month.
koala.
Why are you guys talking about me behind my back?
Nah,
Because
Hello,
that's what we
Hey,
can
Bandy.
do.
Right
Bernie.
here.
That sounds like a bandsaw.
Hey, sure.
not you. We're making it all.
So real.
Bandy.
Hey,
Hey, Bandy.
Dazzle! Hey, Terry. How you going, buddy?
Good, mate.
Don't know.
We're just trying to find a word for you flurfers that suits.
Sorry.
Isn't that a douche canoe?
A word that suits us.
Yeah, douche canoe.
I
We said
reckon
Drongo. We said Drongo a few times.
Yeah, but
realists.
sorry, I'm going to have to put $5 on top of the fridge because douche canoe is slang for dumb cunt.
Oh,
Wait,
stop
perfect.
saying the
oh.
CUNT word.
Don't, I
thought
said
that
I have
was-
to put money on the
to
fridge.
Brits, I thought to
made
the
the
Brits that
premise.
was something you guys say on the news.
What,
Air
douche canoe?
bash. Air bash.
No, the C
Nervous.
word.
An air basher.
Are we live by any chance?
We
or
are
no?
live and
Yes,
Oh,
podcasting.
okay then. All right. I'm on best
So we need
behavior.
your vote.
So let's be honest.
Nozzle.
Let's be honest. You need to find something that's going to correctly explain the intellectual capacity of these individuals not to be able to understand anything.
Einstein, realists. What other words would you like to know?
Bandy, you understand that the device you're using is actually derived from some of Einstein and Newton's mathematics, right?
And your point being what?
So they were right because your phone works.
Yeah.
Hey,
well,
hey,
look,
Bandy,
they've got to
Bandy,
get.
Bandy.
Yes.
How
Sean.
about the Fair Dinkum
Hey,
Flurf Award?
I have learned that the best
We're
way
not
to deal with these Flovers is just give them the hard questions. 3 cubed.
3 cubes?
This month's Fair
27?
Dinkum Flurf. This month's Fair Dinkum Flurf goes to.
Davros, now just admit you're wrong.
I like it.
Exactly right, Davros. And you know, Einstein and Newton, Davros, they had to get at least a couple things right.
Bush pig. Bush pig. Oh no. No. Busted. Bust up.
Bush pig.
Butcher. That's an ugly woman, isn't it?
That was my
Well, it is
friend's
now.
name. Friend's name. was
Okay,
Bush pig.
okay, I got it. Okay. So the other day, yeah, I know, right? I feel like Joe Pesci from
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. All right. So Dinkum Drongo Award.
Nah.
Truly, honestly, stupid.
Fair Dinkum Drongo.
Yeah, fair.
No,
dinkum,
not fair dinkum. Dinkum just means fair, right? I mean, not fair. Truly and honestly, according to the
Yeah, but Fair Dinkum.
dictionary.
Fair Dinkum is
You
style.
you generally wouldn't use the word
Cod
dinkum
swallop.
Unless you
without
got
fair
fair
in front of it.
Yeah, you got to use fair dinkum.
This month's
okay.
Fair Dinkum Drongo is.
Yeah, I'm fair dinkum, like, because of all this talk. Gonna have
It's
to go
fair.
get stubby.
Fair Dinkum Drongo.
Oh, look at that. Sunshine. Oh,
Oh, hang,
wow.
hang on, Terry, just go
I
back
was
up a
talking
little
about
bit.
his party days in college.
What's that one say? C $, percentage sign.
Oh, see you next Tuesday.
A term of endearment for one's closest friends.
No.
I don't know about you, but
So,
yeah.
But that does have quite a few other connotations that some people don't like.
hey Pete,
Yeah.
Pete, how you going? You see $T?
I'm really good, thanks, Bandy. See you next Tuesday. Or is it see you in the Northern Territory?
Or it can understand nothing today.
It could be dumb C percentage $T of the month.
What, can't understand nothing today?
Cubed unit, not today. I don't know.
Dollar bills. No, I don't know. Fair Dinkum Flurf, Fair Dinkum Drongo.
Blue recommends Dunny Diver.
I've already done D. What are you going on about? We've already done D.
How about Danny Diver?
Like Mick Dundee?
No.
No? Okay. Sorry.
How about
Wrong
a
Dundee.
word? How about a word that starts with F?
Oh, this could get dangerous.
See you next time.
Face fungus. There you go, mate.
Could call it the Fairy Awards.
That's what.
But that would be an insult to.
C percentage $sign T is see you next time. I get it.
Oh, hang on. There you go.
Fig Jam.
The Fig Jam Awards.
Yeah.
The Fig Jam Awards.
Yeah.
Fig.
What do you honestly say? Yeah, I'm filthy. In other words, really disappointed. Would you say that?
Yeah. The things you've done to me have got me so filthy. I'm going to punch you in the face.
Yeah, it's filthy.
I would look at you
I'm
and think,
gonna
why won't take a
start
bath then? What's the matter
calling the
with you?
Dunning-Kruger effect the Fig Jam effect.
Yeah.
Fig Dick.
It is. It's the Fig Jam
Sorry.
Award.
Filthy. Yeah,
I
he
like
was
that.
filthy.
See, we use real money, not that monopoly money Americans use.
Davros, I'm really,
My notes
I'm
are
really filthy
better.
with you.
I don't know. It looks fake on the screen.
I have Sir Edmund Hillary on my one. Who have you got?
Oh, I'm just so filthy right now.
Ah, the Queen.
What?
What was that about? Freckle, an anus. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was called a rose.
A rose by any other name is a freckle.
That's the other side.
As Shakespeare would say, a rose by any other name would be just as brown.
Well, Fruit Loop comes in mind too for a
Oh yeah.
Fruit Loop or fruit.
Oh yeah, we use that in the States too.
Fruit Loop of the Year. Fruit Loop of the Year. There you go. That's a good one. That's got a good ring to it. Fruit Loop of the Year.
Fruit Loop of the month.
No, we couldn't do it monthly. We'd have to lead up to the end of the year.
Why not?
No, we'd have to do it every 3.5 weeks. That way it's cubed.
We could do it every month. We just have I'll print out the trophy, and every day we'll capture the derp in a month, and
You could do it quarterly, Terry.
Well, there you go, Sheeples. You're gonna print up a nice little trophy there, are
Yeah, I don't know what it could look like, but we could.
Plastic.
Oh, that doesn't sound like
I do, but you're going to have to get the patent off Riley though.
No,
Oh,
I'm not. People come and how to explain that? It's a trophy. I swear.
No, it needs to be a small gyro with a lump of poo on it.
I don't have purple.
Goose of the month. There you go. Goose
Oh
of the
no,
month.
you can't be using my gyro idea. That's for the Nodell prize. That is a completely different prize right there.
I must say, I will be disappointed if I don't win the first one.
All right, we'll get your derp in early.
Bandy, you've only got one argument, mate.
Bandy, I'll nominate you, Bandy.
Thanks, guys.
I'll second that.
Thank you.
Look, we've got. I can't even read his name. It's so bloody long. But I'll give it. Have a look. Circular red something. Help me out here. People in chat. No one.
No one. Crickets.
Who are you talking about?
I am Red Channel Circular Media Cloud X.
Otherwise known as Red.
I like that. I'm as dry as a dead. What's that? Go back up a minute. As dry as a what?
Dry as a dead dingo's donger.
That's not actually. That's actually not the correct terminology there, Terry, as you know.
You got your $5 for the jar on top of the fridge.
What about that one right there? A Jumbuck Award.
A what?
Jumbuck.
Sheep.
Jumbuck. No, it's a sheep. No, it's no junk food.
The Kangaroo Loose in the Top Paddock Award.
Bit long, I think, Terry.
Yeah, a bit long, yeah.
Jesus, Buzz. What the hell? That's crazy.
I like knickers.
What about knockers?
And knockers. Yeah.
The Knicker Knocker Award.
Look, we don't care what you wear when you're at home.
Lemon. Something useless.
That's not biblically sound.
Yeah, so lemon bird is a completely useless bird.
Oh, that's a bit harsh.
But Bandy, I'm using the dictionary.
Lemon of the month. The Flurf Lemon Award.
And it tracks to the Bible.
The Lemon Flurf.
So it's biblically correct because, like I
Lemon.
said, so.
Well, as long as we stick clearly to the Bible, we're safe.
We'll call it the lemon haze.
Might save you.
Lemon haze.
Lemon Lou.
Below.
The Lemon Lou.
I tell you. We got to do it monthly though. There's enough derp out there. Look, Terry, it wouldn't take long. All we do, right? We'd print it out, and we'd print it so it has a different
Hot mic.
little
Oh,
area where we can
sorry
actually
for beer.
we can actually change the name on the trophy each time, and we can like make a little plaque, like a print a different name plaque each month, and we can actually attach it there. We can have it on a little thing. What do you call it? Turntable with the mirrors and everything. It can,
Yeah,
it can
little jewelry
rotate.
presentation.
Exactly.
turntable.
And they can go around, and we can play some music. We can have Finchy make up some.
Well, Mongrel.
Well,
What about
you
Mongrel?
won this blah blah blah. Award.
Mongrel. No.
Mongrel of the month. Got a ring to that. It's got a ring. It's Mongrel.
Sounds
month.
racist though somehow.
No, it's not. What
Vaguely racist.
What are you on about racist? What? How come?
I heard them soggy bottom boys is practicing miscegenation right there, and we don't have that around here now.
But I have
Trouble
that
is,
around
though,
You
here.
is or is you ain't my constituency. That's what I want.
Trouble is, though, is that a mongrel can sometimes be handy. Fur is never
My
handy.
favorite dogs, yeah, Andrea. My favorite dogs have always been mongrel.
A mongrel can be handy. How can a mongrel be handy?
Well, they can save your
Well, you
life.
can-
Like there's been cases of dogs, you know, just waking people up before the house catches on fire, and they're not, they're not full
right, okay,
breeds. They're mongrels.
A mongrel,
Fighting
a
off
mongrel dog's
crazy
just a
dingoes and stuff.
crossbred dog.
Yeah, it's a mutt.
Yeah.
Best dog.
What about Mutt the Month then? That's got a ring to it. Mutt of the Month. There you go.
No.
Well, that sounds too much like it would be the Danny Pratt Award right there, because I always think of him as Muttley. Sean
So we
Hawkins
should
has
call
me
it the
cracking
Oxygen
up when they
Thief
go-
Award.
But don't they in New York? If you call your mutt, you're an idiot. You're a mutt.
No, but Oxygen Thief.
Super Drongo.
Oxygen
too
Thief
long.
would be perfect.
No.
Super Drongo of the month.
Parliament House, the toilet, Pash. That sounds like Scottish. Piss, Pash. Passion Pop.
Ah, you're taking a pish.
The Phonetically Flurf
that's it.
Award. No.
Pigs
We're gonna
ass,
get
don't
it,
be
guys.
good.
We're gonna
I
get it.
like what Blue calls them. Those numpty. What is he? The numpty fuckles or buckles?
I'll put the money on the fridge for you there, Andrea. It's Numpty Fuck Knuckle. And that
Okay,
is
that's
coined
it.
by Blue.
Thank you. I like that.
Yeah, I like
That's
that.
so
I like
polite.
It's gotta be.
That is one of my favorite cut downs. That and Cockwomble.
Yeah,
Piper. Oh, there you go. The Cockwomble Award.
They're so polite when they say it.
Yeah, I actually like Numpty Fuck Knuckle. Numpty Fuck Knuckle of the month. There you go. I mean,
That's
it's
a
dumb
good
fuck
one.
of the month, so it's no worse than that. I like that. Come on, Numpty Fuck
If
Knuckle.
you combine it into another word, it's no longer a cuss word. That's science. Everybody knows that.
Oh, come on, Numpty
Like
Fuck
if you-
Knuckle. I mean, it says
Yeah.
everything, really, doesn't it? I mean, you're not going to mistake what a Numpty Fuck Knuckle is, are you? Let's face it.
This
Well,
month,
we get to find out who that person is tomorrow.
It's never going to be a compliment, Numpty Fuck Knuckle.
This
Why not?
month's Numpty Fuck Knuckle goes to. Yeah, I like it. It
Yeah,
works.
the DFOTY award is tomorrow, I think.
Jerry.
What about
do you-
the Swifty Shifty Awards?
No.
Sounds like some Rick and Morty
NFK. It's
stuff.
shorter as well. It's NFK, Numpty Fuck Knuckle. NFK. There you go, shorter.
That's,
NFK.
oh, that's good. That's a good abbreviation.
Instead of DFOTY.
Is Numpty in any way Australian? I know fuck is, but
Oh yeah,
Come
it
on,
is.
Numpty-
It's
I'm
just a
pretty
lot.
sure that was the origin of the word was Australia.
Numpty's pretty universal. Let's face it. Everybody's heard of Numpty. Maybe not everybody's heard of Fuck Knuckle, but it sounds pretty negative, so it's pretty obvious.
Yeah. It's not like you're gonna walk up to your friend and be like, "My fuck knuckle, what's up?" I mean, you're just not. You're just not.
Yeah, no.
Oh, look, we found
Right.
Rumpus. We found Rumpus.
You might not know what it means, but it sounds very negative.
Yeah,
Right.
Rumpus is now the Rumpus room. It's a recreational family room.
to give him room to rumpus.
That's right. Why? why we made bunk beds. Gave us a lot more room for activity.
And
Bless you.
room backwards is more, so more rumpus. Oh no, shit, that's not good. Terry,
Rumpus calling a rumpus.
what do you
Calling
think
it calling
about
a
it?
rumpus.
Cuss John now, says Chris.
You
Cuss
can
Phyllis.
invent words from various channel names, can you? Causing a rumpus instead of causing a ruckus, it's causing a rumpus.
Yeah.
Ruckus is when you fight.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, causing a ruckus here in the
Or
UK
a
means
loud noise.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, just causing a lot of trouble,
Disruption.
causing a lot of noise
Banging
and
on
disruption.
shit.
Yeah.
Rumpus has become a verb, in my opinion. Like
Yeah,
that guy rumpus
that's what I
all
mean.
over me the other day. You know. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean when I say that, right? I mean, like it's like
You
Googling
got
something.
rumpus on
I
me.
Googled it. Yeah,
You
yeah.
got
Oh,
rumpus
yeah,
on me.
yeah. You just went full. Well, that's like saying you went full Pete Shea. Like that guy just went full Pete Shea on you.
Well, the Shithouse Flurf Award.
I don't mind shonky in the word. That wouldn't be all right.
The Shonky Flurf. It'll be too hard for people to get.
That's the whole point.
The Shonky Awards.
Yeah, but it could have another word with it.
Yeah, the Shonky Numpty Awards.
Sounds a lot like honky.
Mm.
No,
Yeah, like
well,
honky tonk or something like that.
Like a bad abbreviation for a white person.
yeah. So
Yeah, that one gets me in the feels every time I hear it. Man, I walk places and I get it all the time, and I'm just
Does
I have
anyone
one
know?
single tear.
Does
we
anyone
get
know? Does
Fucking
anyone know smartass?
No, never heard of that one before.
Yeah, smart arse.
Oh, yeah, I know a few smart asses. Yeah.
Someone who knows everything.
Better to be a smart arse than a dumb arse.
Spaced out.
Yeah, I like Spaced Out. That's a good one.
Spruker? Sprecher? How do you
Yeah,
pronounce
what the hell
that
is
one?
that? What's a spruik? What's a someone who?
Yeah, I've never
is
really
trying
heard
to
of that
sell
one.
you something?
Spruker.
Someone who tries to sell you something, though.
Mm.
That's what the flirts are always doing.
Actually, a
Oh, there's Spunk,
spruiker
a really
is
good looking man.
basically
That's me. I'm a spunk.
No, a spruiker is basically like a snake oil salesman.
Australia.
Okay.
Stinker.
We could call it Strayas whatever award. Strayas. It's got to start with Strayas.
Strayas fuck knuckle.
Oh, that
How about
actually
that?
has a nice ring to it.
How about that, Terry? Strayas fuck knuckle.
Strayas fuck knuckle. Strayas fuck knuckle of the month.
That I like.
Australia's fabulous fuck knuckle awards.
Fabulous.
No, not fabulous. Nothing fabulous about them.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna do another word, you might as well stick with numpty.
Strayas numpty fuck knuckle. Strayas month. Yeah, I like that. Actually, he's got a ring to it.
Try saying that 3 times fast.
There you go, Tezzers. Tezzers. Look at that. Terry's got his own name. How dare you?
Yeah, Tezza.
Tezzers.
Sheila. Keeper.
Tanked.
The Thunderbox fuck knuckle awards.
Sheila.
Oh yeah, because that would technically mean that Grim could make the list.
Tree hugger, Greeny. Yeah, we call them tree huggers here as well.
Yeah.
Unit or apartment also means flat.
Is it level or unit?
Describe a word.
Level or unit.
Describe level without using the word flat. Unit.
Unit.
Got him.
You could just say, instead of call him a flurf, you just call everybody he's a unit, she's a unit, he's a unit.
He's a unit.
I thought you were saying easy for a second there, like Phil Blackett does all the time. He's like, easy, everybody.
He does
so they're unit earthers.
Yeah.
Unit earthers. No.
Up shit
What's
creek
another word for
awards.
Earth?
Up shit creek.
What's another word for Earth? I don't know.
Planet.
Unit. Planet. Unit. No, it doesn't. No,
You could
unit.
do
Like,
the Flurf Up Shit
Dirt.
Creek Award. You always have to be in trouble.
A Vego.
Unit fuck knuckle.
Strayas fuck
Vego.
knuckle.
Unit fuck knuckle.
Strayas.
Unit fuck knuckle. Nah, it doesn't work.
We got Wally, but then we got Paul Where's Wally and
Yeah, but then we got
can't go
wanker.
Wally.
Yeah,
Can't go Wally.
we can't go Wally.
I'm a wanker, but only the first part. Of that
We can
sentence.
do tizzers. We can do tizzers or striers. Which one do you want to do?
This one I hear Blue say quite a bit. Is wanted to chew my arm off.
Well, what about a wanker of the week? You can do that as well.
Yeah, wanker
You
of
can
the
have a
week.
weekly thing, and then you can have numpty fuckknocker of the
I
month.
thought wanker was
Wanker
an
of the
English
week.
term. Wanker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's got two meanings. Somebody who masturbates a lot, or is an idiot, basically.
Absolute wanker. I
I
always
don't
thought it
mean.
was
I
an
don't.
English
I don't
term.
actually. I don't actually mean. I don't actually mind being called a wanker because it's actually fairly true.
Oh look, wombat. Somebody who
Eats roots and leaves. Don't you get that?
That's why.
American...
That's
At least he leaves.
Yeah, but yeah, that's it.
He doesn't stick around once he's eaten.
And it's usually in that order.
I know a koala joke similar to that.
Mm.
It's about a koala who doesn't pay prostitutes.
It's a Mitch Hedberg joke about koalas.
Oh,
That's funny.
This is one of those like old bad dad jokes.
Yabba. To talk a lot.
Yep. That would be
Yeah,
me.
yak.
That's
Yak.
what I
We'd
have.
say that in UK. Yak a lot if you yak up. Yeah. Yonks.
We could have.
You
I
live
really take umbrage at that term yank for all Americans because that's messed up, man. Like that hurts.
I actually said yak.
Oh, I know, but right below that was yank. And
Yank,
Like,
yeah,
you
yeah,
say
yeah.
that to a southerner, and we will cut you.
We don't
You know,
care.
I mean,
we
feel like
don't
calling
care.
you like an Englishman or something.
Well, I'm not. So
Them fighting
fuck
words.
Right?
Them
You
fighting
limey.
words.
It's like you call us lime.
You limey wanker.
Yeah, I mean, you just like, well, you're not all of us eat limes. So there you go.
Well,
and that actually limey, that has a very historical meaning anyway. So.
Oh yeah. Back in the day when the Great Lyme War broke out, I think that's where they discovered Lyme disease as well. Let me go back through my notes here. Yes, back in I think it was 1482.
The Great Lyme War.
Henry VIII. Yeah, the Great Lyme War. Yeah, a lot of people don't know about it. War of the Limes. A lot of people know about the War of the Roses. I mean, really, roses are fancy and stuff. But I mean, really, it was the lime. You put the lime in the coconut. That's what that John D. Alchemist guy did anyway. I don't know what that's all about.
pretty
Crazy old mixed up world we live in, guys. Just saying. Real science. I can't see that. Oh, there we go. I can zoom in. Yes. Yes.
It'd have to be Flurf Science, wouldn't it? Every month,
Yeah.
something to do with Flurf Science.
Yeah. I'm a cell biologist, and this is biochemistry. I should ask for help. The Flurf scientist. I'm a cell biologist, and this is subatomic particle physics. I've got this.
Gotta zoom out a little.
Academics, when talking outside their field, are the most humble, tentative people you have ever met in your life. They are the other end of the Dunning-Kruger effect. They know all kinds of shit about all kinds of subjects, but if it's not their chosen field, their specialty, they're like, well, I don't want to make any, claims here, but George Washington, we're all pretty sure he was our first president. Like, they talk like that if it's not their field. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever talked like a scientist outside their field? It's hilarious.
Yeah, well, try, and you know this. Most of you know this pretty well. How many different fields of knowledge do we actually have to be able to follow their Gish Gallop questioning?
You can't. Well, no, we can't say dads because that, no, because that means dad.
What?
It's like father. No, we can't say that. Dad of the month. That sounds like a compliment. No, ain't gonna work.
Oh, see, I like that. I like that. Actually,
no.
Well, I mean, it makes sense for those dad jokes. Now.
Dad of the month. I'd want to win that. Jesus.
I know, right?
All right,
fuck stick.
I'll
Yeah.
I'll print you a
One
dad
back.
of the month.
One bat of the week. There you go. There's another one. Wanker of the week. Darrow.
Oh,
Darrow is a chaotic
Danny
evil cousin
Drongo.
of the dwarf
Drogon.
in the Dungeons and Dragons lore.
I like the word drongo. That seems to fit in.
Still, yeah, it kind of keeps getting me as well.
Yeah. But how do we
Right.
intertwine the
Late
Drongo
Mail,
with the
obviously.
flurf and the award and the month and the?
It's easy to call it the FDA.
The Drongo fuck knuckle of the month award.
Actually, we could just go. This month's Drongo is.
I was hoping not to use the F and C word if I could help it.
We'll just say, Terry, just say this Straya, this month's Straya, Drongo is.
What's
The Derpy Drongo? The
Drongo, I
Derpy
like.
Drongo?
What about the Drongo
The
Unit
Derpy
Wanker
Drongo?
Award?
Is that what you said?
Yeah, the Derpy Drongo.
Derpy Drongo
Holy
Award.
crap, y'all! Are y'all
like
seeing
it.
this in the side
I actually
chat?
like that. Derpy Drongo.
What?
Derpy Drongo, right?
Derpy Drongo Award.
I like that a lot. But it looks like
DDA.
stuff is really going nuts in side chat about Iran.
DDA for January, DDA for February. Yeah, one sound. Yeah, that's not bad.
Oh,
Derpy Drongo.
WOW. Wanker of the week.
Wow.
That
Boeing
Wanker of the week.
737 just went down in flames right after takeoff in Tehran, Ukraine base, 170 aboard. Ooh, man, that makes me wonder if that was an attack of opportunity by Russia. I'm wondering who those Ukrainians were.
They're saying that
you're not telling me
Iran's attacking a bunch of U.S. military bases in Iraq.
Well, they would say that.
Oh, shit, it's kicking off.
They would say
There
that.
you go. I knew it. Trump has started a war by Twitter. Dozy twat.
I got a video where a general was basically saying, we're going here, we're going here, we're going here, and all the other places they've already been, and Iran was the last one on the list. And then like, a few months later, he completely flip-flopped and said, I don't know what you're talking about. It's like,
Well, I tell you one thing. That fuck knuckle Boris will probably drag us into it as well. Fuck it.
Yeah, so you got like the NATO thing, like yeah.
Yeah, I know.
why do we have to do it right in the beginning of
What do they say? World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones.
Shit.
This one, nah.
Exactly.
This will just be another Afghan conflict style war.
Iran
Looks like those war-hawk neocons are finally getting their way, though.
Fucking hell.
Quantum computers, here we come.
I tell you what,
It's all going to get blown up before we have quantum computers. We're not going to make it to the singularity.
Killing people just to use them as pawns in the game. That's fucked up.
Only Sheeple, check your DMs real quick.
Right on.
Oh, did you get my message, Sean?
I've been waving the banner of the military-industrial complex for 25 years now. Nobody's listened to me, and finally all that stuff comes to a head.
I've got the title. I found it. It's going to be the Fair Dinkum Drongo Award.
All right.
I like it. That's really Australian. I think you get much more Australian than that.
It's the Fair True Idiot Award.
Yeah.
Fair dinkum drongo?
Yeah.
Yep.
I did like that fig jam a lot though, like a fair dinkum fig jam. Well, that sounds like a sandwich. It sounds like a sandwich or a cookie or something.
Yeah, I guess flurfed is a little bit used. We don't need to use flurf. And then we could actually take it outside of flurfdom and use it for any drongo we choose.
Oh, like crystal healers and
yeah.
phrenologists.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be, Reiki healing and shit. It could be anything. It could be the lady who drinks rocks. But who knows? I tell you what, is Red Cloud Crystal Circular Channel X still on the panel?
Oh.
We got long name and no name. Are you there?
No, he's gone.
He's gone. He has.
I'm here.
He has a whole lot of links to all the Flurf channels, so we can use those links to keep a keen eye on the derp. Derp vision, I like to call it. Fair dinkum drongo. Type it in the
I mean,
chat.
in my heart of hearts, I'm gonna call it the Fair Dinkum Pig Jam.
You will never.
Yeah, but that's saying it's the fairly true. Fuck, I'm good. Just ask me.
Sean has shown me the idea for the trophy.
Yes.
Sean, did you put that together?
That was just a quick. Yeah, that's a little 5-minute just to start a draft.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. It will probably have to be printed in 2 parts, but I see where you're going. I see where you're going with that.
Yeah,
Who dares accuse me of being a conspiracy crackpot? I take that personally, and it's probably an accurate description. So yeah, it's fair.
Who called you?
What's up,
conspiracy
John?
crackpot?
I think my pet 69 did, but she put an S on there, so she might have been talking about you too, Sean.
Oh no. Saturn V up a turtle's ass, holding up the flat
The
Earth.
Saturn rocket needs to have balloons, helium balloons, hung off it.
What?
Yeah, but it's an inaccurate representation, Terry.
Well, it's an inaccurate representation with the flat Earth on top.
Be riding the rocket.
I'm just starting. It's a start. It's a
Okay.
draft.
I don't know.
Actually, that
okay.
Guys, Mippet has stated conspiracy crackpots should be the name of the award.
I get it now. Yeah, that's pretty cute.
Yeah, and I think No Name should be the first recipient of the award now.
Fair. I mean, I think as far as conspiracies, though, it's pretty damn legitimate. I mean, you got to admit, my observations are, I mean, they're not questionable. I mean, I can cite my sources. Not a problem.
On
it. Yeah, Dave. Yeah, Dave. So
Did I tell you about
just
the
grabbing
Nobel,
some
the Nobel
random
Prize?
images, Sean, and throwing them together.
Yeah, I'm taking notes right now though, so I can add to it.
Okay.
Are you making fun of me, Sean? Am I like? Are you recording me right now, and you're gonna make fun of me tomorrow?
We're recording you now anyway, so what's the difference?
Yeah, fair.
You're being recorded regardless.
Damn
you have to live with this forever.
Sean doesn't have to record.
Luckily, nobody's watching.
Recording.
I know.
Yeah, nobody's watching. No name. You're safe.
Yeah, I'm safe. Hey, 29 of you, don't forget to smash that like button so hard that you have to pay child support for the next 18 years.
Damn.
Oh,
that just got real.
That worked. That worked. We got one smashing it.
For real.
We just got another person join. Like, damn, I'm in on this. I'm coming in.
No, I got somebody pregnant with that. They had a baby. Oh,
look,
that's twins.
We got twins. Oh, the babies are rolling in. Triplets.
Is it a conspiracy that a day after U.S. killed that general, Trump says, how dare you impeach me during... No, it's not a conspiracy. I've been saying he's wagging the dog this whole freaking time. That's what you do when you're being investigated and you know your presidency is about to collapse in flames, is you start a war because
and
you
win
don't...
it.
Well, not necessarily. Just stay in it. Don't lose it. It's not about winning anymore. It's about how long you can keep it going. We've been at war for 20 years continuously.
No, but he'll have to do what General Galtieri did for the Argentina in the Falklands, or tried to anyway, and lost. It went horribly wrong, but he'd have to attempt that. He'll have to start a war, and he'll have to win it. He will, because otherwise people won't forget it.
Well,
Man,
that's what
look,
the American president
I want to believe that too, but unfortunately, Americans get really dumb during war, and the conspiracy is not a theory, it's a fact. You can look at all the studies and you can show that during times of war, the U.S. media gets super patriotic all of a sudden, okay? And everybody marches in line and we don't question orders and we blow shit up. And we do it for 20 years. And I mean, we're still mired in it over there because the military-industrial complex is trying to sustain itself. It's trying to feed itself. That's all it exists for nowadays, and it's going to just blow up the world in its greed to try to keep feeding itself.
Yep.
And that's a conspiracy fact. And I'm that's a hill I'm willing to die on right there. Not that I'll have much of a choice because I live in a swamp. I had to drive 2 hours to find a hill.
Now
Freaking Alabama.
It's not good. I mean, this whole idea that you make a budget for your munitions each year. It's just, yeah.
Well, I mean, what happened when Trump fired all those missiles at that abandoned Assyrian air base? The next day, the stocks on that particular military contractor just like went through the roof.
Yeah.
Just to
They
lighten
know
the
what
mood.
they. Yeah, sorry.
Just lighten the mood.
It's just hard to be upbeat right now.
When I drink liquor before beer, so I'm in the clear. You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Willem Dafoe. Have you guys ever seen the Boondock Saints?
Great
Yes.
movie.
Great movie. Willem Dafoe. That may be his best role. I ain't even lying. That's it.
Platoon.
Oh.
Okay,
Wow.
fair. That's, yeah.
Brings out the big guns. Boondock
Pretty
Saints
much
is a
any
bloody
role
good
he's
movie.
done. He's a great actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are hoping to get him to play live action Joker in some form of Batman film because he's just got that grin that would fit.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of the fan art where they made Willem Dafoe into the Joker, and it was just spot on. Just what a waste that he never played the Joker.
Yet.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know how many reboots of that you could make, but Joaquin Phoenix, swear to God, y'all, wow, that was. If he doesn't win an Oscar for that, somebody's pulling strings somewhere. That was amazing. Have you guys seen the Joker yet?
No.
No.
Unfortunately for me, I was unable to go to the cinemas whilst it was in the cinemas, so now I have to wait for it to be released digitally.
It's already on Netflix.
For digital? No way.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I saw it on there the other day.
I'm watching it tonight. Oh, dog.
I'm telling you, man. But here's the thing. I'm not spoiling anything. Okay.
I'm
just telling you, do not go into this movie expecting it to be a comic book movie. Do not expect it to be anything like a DCU movie or anything. It's a, I don't know, psychological thriller a la like Memento or something in some ways, and oh man, it's a character study in mental illness too. It breaks your heart. I mean, it's amazing. It really is. Also, Chris Katsolis, beers and bacon to you as well, sir. And an NANA,
for at least
bacon
4
to you
orbits.
as well.
It won't come any closer to the International Space Station, but we'll continue to stick with it as long as we have views, or at a minimum until we're outside of the approach ellipsoid. It's a much larger kind of box.
What's going
the
on?
Space Station, at which point Dragon view is
What?
called 24.
Who's listening to something?
Lose control.
Somebody's playing the news about the plane crash.
Must be casual.
Yeah, I'm playing it visually, but I'm not playing the sound.
Oh, the sound's coming through on my end.
No, that was casual. Something about a spacecraft. It's got nothing to do with this.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, that's not to do anything to do with spacecraft. That's blame casual. We've got some spacecraft news, casual.
Can you see any of the wreckage or anything? Is it just words on the screen at the moment? Like,
I
what's
don't
going on?
know. They're talking about one thing and they're displaying the
I don't
text on
like
the
it.
bottom. So I'm waiting for him to
I
get
feel
around
like
to
I'm watching an M. Night Shyamalan movie backwards. What's going on here?
I don't like this.
I need an adult.
I hope they talk about something that we know.
It's all too perfect.
That's just the ABC.
Well, no matter what, Grisbait, you're going to see major ISIS rebounds in all those areas that were technically pacified, where they've just basically been laying low for a few months, because that's what you do when you're fighting a guerrilla war. And as soon as we move to another area, they just pop back up. So, I mean, that's just a guerrilla war is hard to fight. That's a grind fest.
So the only thing that's breaking news is that Tehran launches missile attack on US bases in Iraq. That's all we got so far.
Fred Knotts is saying the U.S. sent 35 F-35s to Kuwait and 6 B-52s to Diego Garcia. That's what we know of.
Okay.
So we sent 35 airplanes that fall out of the sky a lot. Yeah, that seems like a great way to start right there. It's almost like you're trying to drum up support for the war. Like, oh, if we send planes known to crash all the freaking time over there, what do you think's bound to happen? And then we can blame it on the Iranians.
Yeah, but then you get to build more planes.
Oh yeah, well that's true. Yeah.
Come on,
What do
remember
those things
it's the
run like
industrial
135 million a pop or
complex.
something?
Terry, do you have another stream in a few hours? Do you?
Yeah, the normal streams in a couple hours.
Yeah, because we've got to do like the dinners and the beer drinking and stuff.
I got no beer.
Sorry,
I got
guys.
no beer left. I'm out of beer.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
Why?
It's all right, man.
I just feel like I shit all over the. Sorry, Terry. Here's $1. All over the stream. I apologize.
You didn't even swear.
Yeah, but hang on, no name. Okay, so you guys sat through us talking about our natural disaster, which was caused by our government, and now you're talking about an unnatural disaster that's caused by your government. So what's the problem?
Yeah, fair dinkum.
Thank you.
See,
that's why I am
I don't know. This feels like
sir.
group. This feels like group therapy right now.
Okay. Well,
I don't know. I'm worried.
We're all sitting in a circle in a chair facing each other. Yeah.
Yeah, we're having a powwow.
Yeah, I gotta head. I'll catch us all later. I'll have yous on
dinner.
Yeah, I'll have yous on, but I just can't be in chat anymore.
Oh.
Okay.
All right,
then.
So I'll be out in the YouTube thingy.
Okay.
And we'll catch you for tonight's stream too, Andrew?
Yeah. So long as
Awesome.
I get enough stuff done beforehand.
Yeah,
so
that's cool.
Yeah, it'll be after dinner.
Yeah, I'll go at 8 o'clock now for the walks.
Okay.
So I'll be back at about 8:30. So
Yeah.
long as you're still going
Well,
there, which you will
no,
be.
no, that's probably what time we'll start.
Yep. Okay.
See you, Andrew. Take it easy.
Okay.
We're scheduled to start at 7, but it probably won't start till 8.
Okay.
Okay
Talk then.
All right. See you, Andrew.
I've got to remember how to leave. There we go.
So, Casual, what was the news about the spacecraft that you were playing?
Casual?
Sorry.
Earth calling Casual.
Earth to Casual.
Earth to John Go.
I was messing about with vMix and I didn't realise I was off mute. I thought I was muted, so my sound for vMix was coming through to you.
Sounds like you're playing with space stuff.
Yeah, it was. I just selected live NASA TV, just as a experiment. Just while I'm messing about with vMix. That's all. I might do the test live stream in a minute.
I was just going to say, give me the link and I'll play it, and then I can link you through.
I'd love to hear that news.
It
sounded like something serious was going on.
Well, has
No. It was only No, it was the CRS-19, which is a crew supply Dragon vehicle. Was detaching from the ISS yesterday, I think it was.
Oh, okay.
And they just keep playing it over and over. They keep playing NASA TV, keep playing it over and over and over
It was
again.
only a few hours ago when I got a notification.
Sorry, yeah, earlier today, yeah. Yeah, earlier today. I'm getting lost. No, it was. Yeah,
it would have been yesterday for you.
Yeah, it would be yesterday now for us. Yeah.
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 Well, it's just 11:22 here.
Yes, but you're
Night,
still
Hawk.
in yesterday, mate.
Yesterday,
all
my
22
troubles
here.
seem so far away.
Is it really quick kicking off in Iran, or what's? I wasn't. I
Love
didn't
was
listen.
People have got to start to realise when you're on a certain hangout or stream, you have to time your timing to say, okay, well it's their time, so I have to say it in their time.
Was the plane crashed or taken out?
Yes. Well, we don't know. We just know that it was a U.S.-made airplane of Ukrainian origin. Don't know who was on it, and we don't know what exactly happened yet.
Okay, I'll head over to RT News because Right Wing News gives you the story.
And I can't play any other news live because I'd get into trouble for it.
What about AP? I thought that was fair use.
I don't know.
Have to put.
Saying it's crashing. It's not saying that it was taken out.
I know I can play ABC.
You going to bed, Blue?
I'm safe with ABC.
Not yet.
Oh, I thought you were saying good night.
No, I was just coughing.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, well, here, I'm going to say good night to Sean Hawkins. Night, Hawk.
Night, Sean.
Good night, Sean.
Go and get some beauty sleep. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, NA. I live in the past. It's still Tuesday here, so you know.
What
they have to pipe in. They have to pipe in daylight.
No, that's the 8th. That's the 8th here.
It's the 7th here.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, I live in the past.
The 8th where I am.
180 people have died in a plane crash in Tehran. Is it anywhere near what's going on over there with the Iran?
Yeah, okay, hang on. An unconfirmed video has emerged online supporting to show a Ukrainian Boeing 737 crashing soon after takeoff while en route back to Kiev from the Iranian capital. 167 passengers, their fate remains unknown.
It says that in this news thing, it says it crashed shortly after takeoff due to mechanical failure.
Well, how would they know that until they investigate?
Right.
Well, it crashed shortly after takeoff, so they're already there looking at it. And the story I've got for me was at, okay, so I've got a video at 2:20 p.m. my time, but the story was at 4:20.
Yeah, well, look at the last time that an airplane fell down over that way. They shot it down.
That was Crimea.
Oh, okay.
Well, the BBC saying it is unclear whether the incident is linked to Iran-US confrontation. Rescue teams have sent to the area near the airport where the aircraft crashed. So
That's what I want to know. I want to know the geographical areas that we're looking at. I'd have to bring up.
Ukraine. Right. Okay.
Find Tehran.
Wait a minute. Wait till I bring up my Google Pro.
Yeah. So it will take off from Tehran.
While I pull out my Google.
Okay. Okay. Make sure you ask.
Terry. Oh, Terry, you Google. Woo.
Oh, Terry. Here we are. The Imam Khomeini Airport in Tehran.
Yeah, I'll share. I'll link it share so that way everybody sees what I see. Okay.
Oh, look, you presupposed that.
Airport in Tehran.
Just for having a name like that.
Yeah.
Do I have to Google the name?
Blue. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I can't. You know I can't spell.
Yes, but that's what you got asked for.
Okay, start spelling.
Right, just go to Tehran.
I don't know where Tehran is.
Right, obviously it's in Iran. Well, do you know where Iraq is?
Somewhere over here.
See that big? No, to the left. To the left.
No, yeah.
That's India.
To the left.
That's
to the
India.
Left. That's India.
That's India.
Yeah, to the left.
Left.
Your other
left. Terry. Left.
No way. That's left.
You're going
no,
right.
take your first your left.
Go left.
My other left.
God,
Oh, my other
Australians
left.
are so upside down and backwards. Okay.
Fucking
west.
Keep going left.
I
please.
knew I can roll. I know I can bait. I'll bait you even more. Do you want me to go that way?
And then go north.
You go that way.
There you go. You're getting there.
That
You're getting
way.
there now. No, up.
Up, yeah.
Northwest.
So close.
Jesus Christ.
It's not a Terry show without technical difficulties, folks.
Okay, that's Afghanistan.
Oh.
Go left. Go left.
Right, I'll
It's
show you a
Tehran.
picture. I've
Look,
got a
there.
picture of it all here. Would you like to
Look,
see
there's
it? See it?
Tehran. There's Tehran. Go up. Go up. Up. Tehran. See that green dot?
Yeah.
There's Tehran.
That's a triangle. That's
There you
racist.
go. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's where the plane took off from.
Casual, do you want me to tell you that I knew where I was going to go in the first place, and you said just all?
No.
I wasn't shouting at you, Terry. I was shouting at everybody else because they're going left and up, left and up. Why don't you just go west, north? God, you're supposed to be brainy people. Christ alive.
Well, I knew where to go. I was just waiting. I was just baiting everyone else to go. Oh, okay, well, I'm going to go here. I'm going to.
No, because all I saw was his hand go over to India. I'm like, no, go back.
I know. I knew where I was going to go.
I didn't know he was going to drag the globe. I was literally talking about his cursor, not the globe.
Yeah, Ukraine is sort of northwestish.
Some of you guys are not very good at problem solving. You just carry on with the same. It creates more problems. Why don't you just change what you're actually saying and say west and north?
We just sort of rumpus all over it.
Yeah, because it's on a flat screen. It's not curved.
Yeah, that looks flat, y'all.
I think what we got here is way too much dinkum. What the hell ever dinkum is?
It's fair
We
dinkum.
got a lot of Toronto.
I don't think this is fair dinkum. This is not even reasonably good dinkum. It's actually pretty bad dinkum, if you ask me.
Wait a minute. Give me a minute while I cough.
Yeah, I know.
No, you got to start talking during your cough because you have to get it all out before you go to bed.
I've got a report where it shows a nice picture where the airport is and the crash site. Would you like to see it?
Okay.
You don't have to. Bloody hell. Don't sound too enthusiastic.
Well, I thought we were trying to work out the direction from Tehran to Kiev, but
we'll work out a great circle route, Terry.
Oh, I can show you that there. Look, there you go. There's Tehran, Kiev, and Ukraine.
There you go. That looks like a curve to me.
Yep, sure does. And then there you go. There's the airport here, and then over to the left is the crash site.
That didn't go very far. That's only what.
Right, so you've got an idea. So there's a scale 200 kilometers. So I don't know. It's quite a long way.
Oh well, no, that's just your perspective, man. Like, come on.
Yeah,
living on a flat surface. I mean, fuck.
Y'all see what Grisbait and Chris were saying in the side chat?
No.
So when Terry was moving the earth around, Chris was yelling. He's like, "Go west, Terry!" And then he goes, "Earthquake!" And then Grizz says, "Geez, no wonder the Kiwis stomp Aussies in the mud at sailing. No sense of direction." Fred's like, and it's gone off the rails finally. Mippet says you're thinking of Bunkums. Blue. Bad Dinkum would be Bunkum, according to Mippet.
I don't think I'm ever going to catch on.
Okay, yeah, it's a lot of lingo.
Yeah, okay, let's just bring it back to Newton. Okay, you've gone too far. Let's just bring it back to Newton. Okay.
Can we send this line to...
You can't see gravity. You can't see gravity. It's not
Can we
what
send
the
this...
hell does dark matter have to do with the shape of the planet? Says
see this line I've highlighted in blue here. Can somebody maybe tweet that, copy that, and tweet that to Trump? Maybe. It is unclear whether the incident is linked to the Iran-US confrontation, Mr. Trump.
Unclear.
Unclear, Mr. Trump. It's not clear. We don't know before you start dropping bombs on kids.
Well, hang on. I better check my Twitter in case he said something stupid already.
Oh, he probably has.
Odds are he's probably already given away our battle plans.
Probably. We're going to bomb this city, that town, and that city at this time because we're going to show you what we're made of with fire and fury like you've never seen before.
Yeah, I mean, did you hear how butthurt he was when our troops got fired on in Turkey? You know, because we hadn't pulled back far enough. You know, it's all posturing. It's all behind the scenes.
Hang on.
Like, okay, we're gonna let you have this. You carve out that.
Just some interesting Donald Trump tweeting. One from 2 hours ago. All is well. Missiles launched from Iran at 2 military bases located in Iraq. Assessment and casualties and damages taking place now. So far, so good. We have the most powerful and well-equipped military anywhere in the world by far. I'll be making a statement tomorrow morning. 10 hours ago, had a very good meeting with KB Salsood of Saudi Arabia. We discussed trade, military, oil prices, security, and stability in the Middle East. Yeah, that's all he's got out.
Stability, Middle East, and Trump are really not the three words that go in the same sentence.
Especially with Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia has been trying to basically, you know, reestablish an empire, a caliphate, whatever you want to call it, for a while now. Ever since the British Empire carved them up, and you know they want it back, and that's been a big part of all these schisms over there. Is the way all that crap got carved up, you know, after all these war treaties were signed. So you know that they're trying to find their equilibrium again. But right now you've got Turkey, who has a claim on it. You've got Saudi Arabia that's got a claim on it. You've got Egypt that's got a claim on it. Assyria that's got a claim on it. I mean, they all have claims on the caliphate, but none of them are going to agree over it. None of them are going to just hand over their dictatorships to another dictator.
Apparently, there's no survivors.
Jeez. That compressed air is very
Well, I'm more worried. I'm more worried about these missiles that are being fired at U.S. bases. I mean, Trump's going to retaliate to that for sure.
Well, I believe they were abandoned, weren't they?
I don't know. It doesn't say here. I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying it won't.
On the way home, I caught like a brief snippet of BBC World Service, and I could have sworn that Alan Kasucha said something about that. But he's got a very interesting, like, Kenyan accent, so sometimes I have difficulty following him.
Just says here it is unclear if there's been any U.S. casualties. The president has been briefed and is monitoring the situation closely and consulting with his national security team. It says Iran's Revolutionary Guard said the attack was in retaliation of the deaths of Soleimani on Friday. We are warning all Americans allies to give their bases to its terrorist army, that any territory that has been the starting point of aggressive acts against Iran will be targeted. It said via a statement carried by Iran's state-run IRNA news agency. President Trump tweeted shortly afterwards.
I thought it was ISNA.
ISNA, yeah. No, IRNA, it says here, state-run IRNA news agency.
Yeah, well, I've got the Iranian state-run news, which is the ISNA, Iranian state.
I'm just reading what I can see here. It says IRNA. That's all I'm telling you.
Yeah, well, I've got a different news site than you. Then
I don't care.
Well, you should care because I've got the same fucking story.
Yeah, but I'm reading the BBC. You're reading somewhere else. Who cares?
Yeah, I'm reading it directly.
Iraq bases housing U.S.
The BBC was reporting what the state-run media of Iran. That's the point Davros was making.
Yes.
The BBC was just reporting what Iran's official position or statement is, and then a tweet from Donald Trump. So they're probably both equally as credible.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
The Al Assad air base located in Anbar province of western Iraq was hit by at least 6 missiles. Early in the day, President Trump said a U.S. withdrawal troops from Iraq would be the worst thing for this country. His comments came in the wake of the letter which the U.S. military said has been sent in error to Iraq's Prime Minister, apparently agreeing to a request by Iraqi MP to pull troops out. The U.S. has around 5,000 troops in Iraq. The UK Foreign Office told the BBC, "We are urgently looking to establish facts on the ground. First, our priority is the security of British personnel." Blah blah blah. Talks about the assassination, the killing of that guy. How does Iraq fit into this? Iranian supports a variety of Shia militia groups in the neighboring Iraq. On Friday, Soleimani had arrived in Baghdad airport, was traveling to it in a convoy alongside officials with such groups when their cars were hit by several US missiles. So who started this, Iraq for now finds itself in a difficult position as an ally of both Iran and the US. Thousands of US troops remain in the country to assist in the broader struggle against the Sunni Muslim Islamic State group after Iraq's government insisted the US has acted beyond the terms of the agreement. Prime Minister Adel Abdul Mahdi labelled the missile strike that killed Soleimani as a brazen violation of Iraq's sovereignty and blatant attack on the nation's dignity. Yeah, so the US are not doing themselves any favors in terms of diplomatic relations between Iraq and Iran, both.
But back in a sec, guys.
Why would they shoot the general? It's just.
I don't know.
To create
start a war.
instability.
It's just stupid. I mean, there's no need for it. It's just.
It does. I got to admit. I mean, I'm not into conspiracy theories, as you know, but it kind of looks a little bit like, I need a war here.
But so why did you take out their top man for you? It's not like they were attacking you directly or saying they wanted to attack you. Now they're saying they want to attack you.
I mean, diplomatic relations between Iran and Iraq Iran and the US have been bad for decades and decades, but it's been particularly bad these last 6 months or so.
Yeah, well, I just sent Davros the video of the plane crashing, and the fucking
What do you want
thing.
me to do with it?
Chris is saying
I don't know. I wish I didn't watch the fucking thing. But
there's
no flaming plane,
No, it's so it had a technical issue and it dropped out of the sky.
There's no way that's a flaming plane. It's like 5 a.m. in the morning, when it crashed, and it's pitch black. If there was flaming, you would see it flaming, and if it was hit by any type of rocket like they're trying to collect, all the fucking Americans right now, as on I'm sorry to say it, but they are American, all online. It was taken down. There was anti-aircraft systems, and they're all just fear mongering across the internet right now.
Yeah, why would an anti-aircraft system be targeting its own airport?
Yeah, exactly. But you can clearly see in that video, Davros, that right before it crashes,
you can shoot a commercial airline that's just taken off shoot down a commercial airline with an RPG when it's just taken off.
Yeah, I know, but it's
not flaming when it crashes, Casual. You can see it going down, and then it hits the ground. It explodes.
It doesn't have to be flaming, because because an RPG, all it does, it explodes, and it can, I don't know, it can wreck some ailerons or the controls or something like that. It doesn't have to be a big ball of fire necessarily.
Hell, it could have been a bomb planted. It could have been a bomb planted by somebody on the flight strip. When they were prepping it.
And we don't know. It might well have been
it could have just gone down from mechanical failure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely could have done. I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just giving different options.
I know, but the idea of jumping to the conclusion that it was shot by these anti-aircraft machines, that's what's happening right now. And these people and all these people are commenting, this is what it's for. This is not good, and just fear mongering. They have no clue. Just stop jumping.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. It is oddly suspicious that a Ukrainian plane in a country that's pretty much, a proxy for Russia, goes down as it's taking off, and we don't know who's on it yet, but that just seems really suspicious to me. Seems like an opportunity attack.
I get that, but it's in the last year there's been more crashing planes in Tehran. But they don't mention those because there wasn't any generals killed recently, and you know what I mean. So it's just like, I don't know. It's just a flaming plane would at least be a damaged plane would at least be smoking in my understanding.
What's the day? Wednesday? Yeah. Okay, we should know what happened by July.
Shit. Tell you what,
Yeah.
This is a video of the missiles that apparently have attacked these bases or something. That's just lights on the sky. Could be anything.
It's just
Looks
it's
like-
just swamp gas, bro.
Look like missiles to me.
Yeah.
I just fuck.
Kaboom. There you
What
go.
was the reason for shooting the general? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
Terrorism.
Yeah. I've never even heard of the general.
That guy was in charge of some kind of terrorist operation.
Oh yeah, he was definitely a high up in Hezbollah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we label, technically we have justification in assassinating him by virtue of the U.S. Patriot Act. This is something that a lot of people don't know, but it was actually battled out in U.S. courts over the past decade, really past 15 years. There's been extrajudicial killings under the Patriot Act outside the United States, as long as they're giving material aid to our enemies. And so if you're a terrorist, you're automatically on the list for good to go, good to shoot a missile at, good to put a bullet in.
Yeah.
Like that's
exactly.
been so to
Meanwhile-
us, to our government, it's not a war act. It's not an act of war. Sorry, that was a dumb way to say it. To us, it's a more of a legal matter. Like we're killing a terrorist who is threatening our country. So we could go before, like if we had to argue our case before the UN Security Council, we can say we have a legal justification. Now, whether or not it would hold up in international courts, I don't know, but it doesn't matter because we won everything.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Meanwhile, it doesn't matter sniping Palestinian children at the border. That don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about that terrorism. That's not really terrorism because they're throwing stones.
Yeah.
Fucking double stand bullshit. So tired of it. So tired of it. The real terrorists are getting away with it in plain sight, controlling the news narrative.
Yeah. Narrative. Paradigm. Words.
Just disgusting.
Frequency.
This child throwing a stone at the tank. He's got to die, but you know.
Oh yeah. And China, they do the same thing to their people, and we don't raise a hand to them. You know, there's places all over the world that do bad things, and we don't step in.
Exactly.
Well, gentlemen,
it's
been
no gold there.
It's been a pleasure. It's been emotional. I can say it's a complete honor as always. I feel so grateful to be in your presence. But I have to leave now. I'm sorry to say. Thank you everybody in the chat.
Cheers, geezer.
And I just feel right emotional right now, and I'm only joking.
Damn, casual. My butthole is all kinds of smoky now.
Is it?
You better hope you
but
don't have
you
gold
did a good
over
job.
there, casual.
Just
come looking for it.
Well, if your butthole is
You'll
smoking, you
become
need to
devil.
slow down. You need to slow down and use some lubricant. Then
You got some oil over there. You might find it.
Yeah.
In a war.
Yeah, and it's nearly 6 o'clock in the morning here, and I think I probably might need to go to bed.
Yeah, get up. Yeah, got to go to bed before the sun comes up.
Fair dinkum, mate.
Fair dinkum, mate. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. How do you say tomorrow in Australian?
See you later. See you later.
See you later. See you tomorrow. Can't you say see you tomorrow or something?
See you tomorrow, mate.
No.
In the morrow. In the morrow, mate.
I don't know. Just make it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See you then, mate.
do it Flurf style. Make it up as you go along.
Later, alligator.
Laters. Bye.
Bye.
See you, kid.
Hey, no name.
Yes, sir.
Bye, y'all.
Don't forget
come
we're
back
streaming later, so when you wake up, you'll be able to come back on another stream.
Yeah. Well, you still doing? Are you still doing that one at my time, 8 o'clock, wherever the time it is where you are?
Yeah, by the time you wake up and get your breakfast and do whatever you got to do, you'll find
You'll
me.
still be on, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be halfway into a stream by then.
Yeah.
Unless World War III's kicked off, in which case we'll all be done in a couple of hours anyway, so it'll be good. Don't worry about it.
We'll make the best of it then.
Okay. All right. Ladies, see you,
Later.
Blake. Take it easy.
Good.
Bye.
Stay casual.
Bye. Oh, bye.
Keep your dinkum dry.
Yeah, I'll keep it as dry as I can.
Hey, Michelle, I don't want to, I don't know, sound like super critical or anything, but I can't get behind the starting a war between Iraq and Iran, because if anything, this has really brought them together. Like didn't they just vote to kick us all out of the country? Then the Iraqi parliament passed some resolution the other day to.
Oh, so fires weren't enough. We have to have bloody cyclones and shit too.
Are they fire cyclones?
Yeah, we've got a cyclone off the northwest coast.
Oh, geez. Oh, God, unstructured understanding. Don't even get me started on the Saudis. It just raises my bile, the countries that the U.S. government supports.
Does it get you in the feels?
Saudi Arabia. It really does, man. It's really difficult to say that you're the leader of the free world and you just tacitly endorse the behavior of Israel and Saudi Arabia and China. And, you know what I'm saying? Like those kind of societies where human rights just don't seem to really matter and they just do whatever they want. To me, it just seems like the most hypocritical foreign policy ever. Unless you're pulling a Sun Tzu and it's like keep your friends close and your enemies closer. If that's the case, then Trump is an unsung military genius. Because look who we're close with and look who we pushed away. I'm being sarcastic.
Oh, our dollar's getting stronger.
That's bad for your economy.
Actually, it's good for our imports, mate. Da, 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 da.
Okay, I'm confused. I thought if your dollar was weaker, you got more.
If our dollar goes up, oil's cheaper.
Oh, cheaper. Sorry.
Yeah.
Forgot about that in my Adam Smith class.
Yeah, I'm sick of paying $1.70 a litre for petrol.
Fred, Trump is a stable genius. He said it himself. I mean, come on. Would a stable genius make that up? No. No, Grid, I get that. I get that there's bad blood between Iraq and Iran, but that mostly is at the feet of like the previous like regimes and everything. And some of these people in charge now are very sympathetic to Iran. And like I said, Iraq just voted to boot us out. And I mean, that doesn't seem like something Iraq would do if they were about to go to war with Iran, right? Like that just seems backwards. But I don't assume that everybody would be the benevolent dictator that I would be if I were in charge. So, sorry. Did Terry fall asleep?
No, I'm still here. I was just eating me dinner.
Oh, okay. Just kind of felt like I was talking all over everybody.
I'm just looking
What?
for some
Well,
late.
I'm
Yappa.
sorry. Did I break your concentration?
I'm sorry. Did the middle of my sentence interrupt the beginning of yours?
Yes, yes, it did, sir.
That's one of my favorite lines.
I know. I'm starting to use it more and more often.
I feel like I should pay somebody royalties every time I say it, though. I feel like I totally stole it from somebody. Oh, Hawk, you're back. He'll
I
be
thought he went to bed.
debunking this. I
I'll
thought
be
he did too.
debunking this moron. Which moron? I'll have a look. Open link.
Yeah, if I open the link. Yeah.
No, I'll open it.
Thank you, Terry.
I'll share it internally in case it's not safe for children.
Yeah, because we have heaps of kids watching us.
This person.
Where is the vertical drop? Him.
Is that?
Yeah,
we know
look,
that?
you can see it. You
Do we
can see
know?
it from the fucking window. You can see the
Oh my
horizon drop below the plane wing.
Right.
Does he realize his window's above that wing?
Perspective.
Get him, Hawk. Get him.
We put him for the Now I've forgotten the name of the award that I'm naming.
the fair dinkum drongo.
Yeah, that's it. Fair Dinkum Drongo Award.
Yeah. I almost said fig jam, but I figured you guys would have been mad at me. I'm just going to say that secretly in my heart every time I hear it, though.
That's okay, Mr. Man with no name.
I've been through the desert on a horse with no name.
name.
It felt good to be out of the rain.
Reminds me of that movie. Oh shit, the one where he goes to the future and everyone's stupid.
Idiocracy.
Yeah, and he puts his hand in the machine to get his name, and he said whatever he says. That's what name he ends up with.
Oh God, what was his name in that?
That's what I'm trying to think.
NA, no. I like my air conditioning too much. I like my sodas too much and my weed and my cigarettes. I can't live in the post-apocalypse. I'm just not equipped for it, okay?
Phil
I'm
says
just
Jimmy
selfish like
Kimmel
that.
featured Flat Earth on YouTube today.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Do you think you could stream that, Terry, or would that be a copyright?
Oh, I could do glimpses.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, I can do
Jimmy
glimpses
Kimmel
of
will,
it, but I can't play the whole thing.
Fair.
I have to find it.
I saw some interview with some flurf the other day where he was on like a radio call-in show with a couple of guys, and I guess one of the guys had decided to look into it a little bit because when the concept was lobbed to him, he was a little dumbfounded at first. I mean, he had a hard time coming up with evidences for the globe. I mean, admittedly, you don't think, you don't carry around this stuff in your back pocket. And so when he found out about it, he decided to look into it and sorry, I can't talk through the cough. And he called a bunch of BS on it, had this flurf on and started interviewing him. And when the flurf started going off into his woo tangents, the host would just hold his feet to the fire and grill him. And I thought, man, this is great. This needs to happen more often. But then I realized that like they'd never come back if you did that, which is okay with me, I guess. I mean, I'm having a totally fine time talking about not flat Earth.
This is about the Flat Earth Conference.
Onion jam. That actually does sound like it would be good on like a, I don't know, like a roast beef sandwich or something. Oh yeah, Hawk. That sounds right up my alley right there. Man, the other day, it was like a couple weeks ago, I'd made fajitas and I made way too much peppers. Like I'd sliced up all these bell peppers. And so I had about 2 fajitas worth left of just nothing but peppers, and that I'd sauteed in garlic butter, a little olive oil, and with some scallions. Oh man, it was so good. I was like, I could be vegan eating this. And then the heartburn kicked in a couple hours later, and I was miserable. No amount of Prilosec would knock it out. I was done.
I have to fix something.
Pete?
Down on here.
G yet? Young
Did I break something?
In what? Hey, Punchy. Terry, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm
Okay.
trying to chew and swallow and talk at the same time.
Oh, you said, did you break something? I thought you were talking about on your microphone.
Yeah, I also thought Terry said we were close to shut down for a little while.
Is that code for something?
I don't
We
know.
have to hang up.
I've got no idea what he's talking about. What
Is it like,
I was trying to
okay.
do was show some YouTube stuff, and it's not.
Oh.
And for some reason, it's not displaying it through. Can't see what I've broke. I'm going to have to find my technical advisor and find out what's happened.
But is it me, or have we lost everybody?
Well, there's only a couple of us left on the panel.
I know.
Well, there's only like 17 people in the chat. We had been up to 31.
Yeah, well, we are tapering off for dinner now. There's 26 watching, but you'll have to come back in another couple of hours and see if I can sort out my problem that I've got here with YouTube.
Well, in the meantime, we can talk about sexy stuff while Terry's all distracted and not paying attention. We could have the Ozzie perspective after dark.
I've got to make sure I shut the right stream down here. Where is it? That's the one. We'll catch you guys later. Alan, yeah.
Alan.
Yeah.
Steve.
Steve. Barry.
I'll catch catch everyone out in YouTube land in a couple of hours.
All right, Terry.
Bye, Terry.
Bye.
Bye.